Good morning, sir. I am Jean Erika Kinakyambao from MM2H. Kaizen is a Japanese philosophy that emphasizes continuous improvement in small increments to make processes more efficient, effective, and adaptable. It focuses on simplification by breaking down complex processes into sub-processes and improving them. Kaizen includes value-added and non-value-added work, activities, waste management, principle of motion study, materials, handling, documentation of standard operating procedures, the 5S for workplace organization, visual management, just-in-time principle, Pokayoke for error prevention and team dynamics. It relies on a culture that encourages operators to continuously improve their job or processes. Ano ba ang Kaizen? Ang Kaizen po ay isang mabisang paraan upang mapabuti ang proseso sa trabaho. Kahit simpleng pagbabago, kapag tuloy-tuloy ay pwede magdulot ng malaking benepisyo sa negosyo. Example na lang po, isang maliit na bake shop ang may problema sa bagal ng paggawa ng tinapay. Palagi nagkakagulo sa kusina, kulang sa sangkap at narilito ang mga trabahador kung ano ang susunod na hakbang. Gumamit ng Kaizen. Una po, inobserbahan nila ang proseso ng paggawa mula sa paghalo, paghulma, hanggang sa pagluluto ng tinapay. Pangalawa po, napansin nila na maraming oras ang nasasayang sa paghahanap ng gamit. Number 3, nag-apply sila ng 5S. Short, tinanggal ang hindi kailangang kagamitan. Set in order, inayos ang mga gamit ayon sa pagkasunod-sunod. Shine, nilinis ang lugar araw-araw. Standardize, gumawa ng step-by-step na guide kung paano gumawa ng tinapay. At sustain, nagtalaga ng tao araw-araw na taga-check kung maayos ang kaayusan. 4. Gumamit sila ng Pokayoke sa pagtanggal ng ingredients gamit ang pre-measured containers para hindi magkamali. Number 5. Pinag-usapan ito ng buong team at bawat linggo ay may meeting kung paano pa ito mapapabuti. Ang resulta ay mas mabilis ang paggawa ng tinapay, mas konti ang nasasayang at mas masaya ang mga empleyado dahil mas maayos ang sistema ng kanilang mga trabaho.
My name is Anne Ashley Lopez. What is reengineering? Hammer and Chompy define reengineering as the radical redesign of business processes to improve performance. The Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award defines continuous improvement as both incremental and breakthrough improvements. Japanese companies have developed policy management and deployment to achieve large-scale breakthrough, with Joseph Durant emphasizing breakthrough effort. In 1997, E.M. Jorgensen Company reduced operating costs by 12% using reengineering. Reengineering meaning, yun yung nire-redesign o nire-revamp yung mga product, hindi lang siya simpleng pag-aayos. Ito yung binabalikan nila o binabago yung isang sistema para ma-achieve yung mas maayos na gawa. For example, sa isang business may hindi mabenta sa product nila, gagawin nila may babaguhin sila sa product na yun at i-improve nila. What is Six Sigma? In 1999, M. Harry and R. Schroeder published Six Sigma, the breakthrough management strategy revolutionizing the world top corporation. Since that time, there has been considerable interest in the subject. Therefore, the authors have devoted much space to a review of the concept. Sigma, meaning nire-reduce nila yung mga defects ng mga product nila and ini-improve yung mga quality ng mga product by identifying the causes of errors in process. Six Sigma uses a step-by-step process called DMAIC to improve business performance by reducing errors and making operation more efficient. DMAIC stands for Define, Define, hanapin kung ano yung problema. 2. Measure, sukatin yung current performance gamit ang information. 3. Analyze, pag-aralan mo kung ano yung root cause ng problema. 4. Improve, baguhin mo para maayos yung problem. 5. Control, i-monitor mo yung ginawa mo na improvement kung effective ba siya. For example, sa fast and fresh food delivery, maraming nagrereklamo dahil laging late ang delivery. Yung company, pwede nilang gamitin yung Six Sigma, define nila kung ano yung problem, and then improve nila yun para maging consistent and quality yung service nila.
The MM2H, and today I will discuss the improvement strategies. Improvement strategies is very essential if you have a handling a business, because improvement strategies help us to improve and to enhance our handling a business and to address some problems. Improvement strategies, there are the 4 primary improvement strategies under repair, refinement, renovation, and reinvention. Choosing the right strategies for the right situation is critical. It's so true that proper integration of the strategies will produce never-ending improvement. So, under the repair, this strategy is simple. Anything broken must be fixed so that it's a function as designed. There are 2 levels to these strategies. If a customer receives a damaged product, a quick fix is required. This level is a temporary or short-term measure. So, dito po sa repair is napaka-essential po nito if you have a handling a business. Because sometimes yung mga business owner po is naka-experience po sila ng mga conflict or problem that we need to address. For example po, meron po kayong isang company na nag-o-offer kayo ng mga appliances via online. Then, meron isang customers na bumili sa inyo ng electric fan. Suddenly, pagka-deliver sa kanya ng electric fan is meron siyang sira sa wire. So, definitely, hindi po niya magagamit yun kasi may sira. So, gagawin ni customer is babalik po niya yung product na yun para ayusin. So, ikaw naman na nag-handle ng business, kailangan i-address mo yung ganong issue para in that way is makaka-transcend siya ng beauty sa company mo. Then, masosolve mo din yung problem na iyon. Furthermore, is makakagain ka rin ng customers loyalty or magiging trust yung customers mo sa'yo para tangkilikin niya yung mga product or service na is renovation. This strategy result in a major or breakthrough improvements or to the resulting product, service, process, or activity might often have to be different from the original. It's basically the same. Innovation and technological advancement are the key factors in this approach. So, dito naman po sa renovation is napakahalaga. For example po, meron kayong bake shop. Then, yung bake shop nyo is ginagamit po nila is mga traditional mga materials sa pagbibake. So, pwede po tayong gumamit ng mga modern machine para po mapabilis po yung pagbibake po natin ng mga bread. In that way po is pwede po tayong makabawas sa mga trabahador po natin or mga employee. Pwede po tayong gumamit ng mga electrical machine para po hindi na po tayo mangailangan na mga trabahador na magmano-mano sa paggawa or pagbibig ng mga bread. So, pwede po natin gawin yon kasi po, in that way po is maganda po yung outcome ng mga binibigi po natin and madadagdagan po yung mga product na binibig po natin kasi po ginagamit na po natin is yung mga machine kasi po alam naman po natin when it comes to machine or technological is mapapabilis po yung gawain or pagbibig ng product.
Good morning, sir. My name is Princess Joy S. Ungas, MM2H. Refinement. Refinement is a strategy focused on continuous incremental improvements to processes that already functioning. It enhances efficiency and effectiveness with small, gradual changes that often go unnoticed, minimizing employer resistance. However, these subtle changes may not be recognized or rewarded by management. Organizational tools like improvement teams, suggestion system, and empowerment programs help embed both refinement and repair strategy into everyday work. For example, Maria works in the accounting department of mid-sized company. Every month, her team manually compiles financial reports using spreadsheets. While the process is functional, Maria noticed it takes longer than necessary because team members search through multiple folders for past data. She creates a simple shared folder system and standard file naming, allowing the team to find documents faster. This small change doesn't require formal training or approval, but improves workflow. Reinvention. Reinvention involves creating entirely new products, services, and processes when existing one can meet customer needs. It starts from scratch, imagining no prior system, and build based on a deep understanding of customer expectation. While it can boost organizational vitality and competitiveness, it should be used sparingly due to high resistance to change and the need for follow-up. Improvements like repair, refinement, or renovation to fix initial flaws. Example of reinvention. A traditional bookstore struggles to compete with online retailers and faces declining sales. Instead of just improving its layout or promotion, the owner decides to completely reinvent the business. They transformed the store into hybrid space, a cafe, community hub, and digital platform where customers can order books online, attend live events, and enjoy reading in a store. This bold shift attracts a new customer base and revitalizes the business. Although the change is risky and requires ongoing adjustment, it reflects true reinvention by starting from scratch to meet evolving customer needs.
Good morning, sir. I'm Rijay Baltasar from MM2H. The PDS cycle involves 4 steps. First, plan. Decides what's need to be done. Second, do. Implement the plan. Third, study. Evaluate the result to see if the plan worked as expected. 4, act. Use the insight gained to retain the plan and repeat the cycle. Sa plan, ito yung plano mo sa business mo, like aalamin mo yung mga specific problem bago ka gumawa ng plano. Sa do naman, ito naman yung gagawin mo, like susubukan mo yung mga plano mo. Sa study naman, pag-aaralan mo yung mga plano mo, titignan mo if magsa-success ba siya. Sa act naman, gagamitin mo na yung mga pinlano mo or natutunan mo and titignan mo kung magsa-success ba siya. Like for example, improving food quality in restaurant. Yung plan mo dito is magkakandak ka ng survey to gather feedback on the current menu. Based on the feedback, the restaurant decide focus improving the recipe to their signature dish, the spicy chicken pasta. Yung do mo dito is mag-i-implement ka ng new recipe for the spicy chicken pasta for a trial period of the month. The chef experiment with different ingredients and cooking techniques, enhance the flavor and presentation the dish. Yung study mo naman is after a month, the restaurant collect feedback from the customer who ordered the spicy chicken pasta. They can use comment cards, online review, and direct feedback from the staff to assess customer satisfaction.
Good morning everyone, I'm Jennifer Palma from BSB MM2H. I'll discuss about the PDSA cycle. The basic plan, do, study, act, PDSA cycle was first developed by Shewart and then modified by Diming, and it is an effective improvement technique. First, plan. Identify a goal or change that need to be made and develop a plan to implement it. Do, execute the plan on small scales to test its effectiveness. Study, analyze the result of the test to determine whether the change was successful and what can be learned from it. Act, based on the analyze, decide whether to adapt to change, modify it, or abandon it. The PDSA cycle is powerful tools for driving continuous improvement within organization, developed by Sheward and refined by Diming. This iterative framework enables teams to systematically test change, analyze outcome, and make data-driven decisions.
Durant Triology. Ang Durant Triology ay isang mahalagang konsepto na pagpapabuti ng proseso sa loob ng isang organisasyon. Ito ay binuo ni Dr. Joseph Durant, ang isang kilalang eksperto sa kalidad. Nahaati ito sa tatlong bahagi: planning, control, at improvement. Plano o planning. Sa madaling salita, ang external customer ay isang unang kilala sa paggawa ng plano. Ito ang mga taong hindi bahagi ng kumpanya pero gumagamit ng produkto o serbisyo, tulad ng mga kliyente, ng bangko, loan officer, auditor, financial planner, teller, at iba pa. Samantala, ang mga internal customer naman ay ang mga taong sa loob ng mga kumpanya gaya ng manager o kasamahan sa trabaho sa iba't ibang team na tumutulong sa pagbuo ng pagpapahatid ng produkto or serbisyo.
Good morning, sir. My name is Lovely Lumakad, MM2H. Control. Control is a use by operating forces to help meet the product, process, and services requirements. It uses the feedback loop and consists of the following steps. 1. Determine items subject to be controlled and their units of measure. 2. Set goals for the controls and determine what sensors need to be put in place to measure the product, process, or services. 3. Measure actual performance. 4. Compare actual performance to goals. 5. Act on the difference. For example, pabrika ng tinapay. 1. Kinokontrol ang timbang ng tinapay sa grams. 2. Target 500 grams sensor digital na timbangan. 3. Sukatin ang bawat tinapay habang lumalabas sa conveyor. 4. Ihambing ang nasukat sa target. Halimbawa, 495 grams ay pasado compare sa 480 grams ay kulang. 5. Kulang madalas mababa ang timbang, i-adjust ang setting ng machine para dagdagan ng dough. Improvement. The triology aims to attain levels to performance that are significantly higher than currently levels process. Improvement begin with the establishment of an effective infrastructure such as the Quality Council. Two of the duties of the council are to identify the improvement project and establish the project teams with the project owners. For example, sa isang pabrika ng dilatang pagkain, napansin ng konseho sa kalidad na madalas delay ang produksyon dahil sa sira-sirang makina. Bilang proyekto ng pagpapabuti, itinakda ng konseho ang proyekto sa pag-upgrade ng mga makina. Bumuo sila ng isang project team na binubuo ng mga engineer, maintenance staff, at isang project owner na siyang mangunguna sa pagsubaybay at pag-uulat ng progreso.